Hello, YouTube. Another Reddit story coming your way. Upload schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and live readings happen every Friday on stream. Story link and suggestion form are in the description down below. And as always, I'm just an anime girl sharing thoughts, not professional advice. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me a lot. And that being said, let's get to the story. That one went a little longer because I think those were the fake ones. Okay, so the next one is am I the asshole? Again, we love this subreddit for laughing at my crying ex-husband and calling his suffering karma. My ex-husband divorced me 3 years ago. When we got married, we agreed that we weren't going to have kids. I never wanted them, and he said he didn't really want them. So yeah, 4 years into our marriage, he changed his mind and he chose to divorce me because I wouldn't go back on our agreement and give him children. I'm not really a big believer in divorce. I was ready to be married for the rest of our lives. We had a good marriage, but I guess he didn't love me that much if he picked kids that didn't exist over me. Right after our divorce, we almost instantly remarried. He almost instantly remarried. He got his new wife pregnant right away, and they have 2 kids together. In the 3 years since I've finished my higher education and have accepted a high-paying job in healthcare. Life has been pretty good for me, and I've gotten to the point where I think I'm ready to start looking to settle down. Oh gosh. Yesterday morning, my ex-husband showed up on my doorstep crying. I figured something pretty awful must have happened, so I let him in and got him a drink. He started going on and crying about how awful his life is. He apparently hates his 2 kids. One of them is disabled and maybe autistic, and he has no money due to the kid being so expensive. His wife yells at him all the time. She got fat after having kids and doesn't want to lose the weight. She never puts out. He can never go anywhere anymore. He said that he wants to divorce from his new wife and he regrets ever leaving me. He asked if I would take him back and said he learned his lesson. I couldn't help but laugh at him. It was so pitiful. His audacity also kind of astounded me. I told him that with 2 kids to support and his lack of loyalty, he is not a catch, and I definitely won't take him back. And maybe this was his karma for divorcing me. He was pissed, called me an asshole, and said he thought I would be more supportive and would at least turn him down nicely. What the fuck? It baffles me how like people think like once you have hurt them or like anything of these sorts, because divorce is not easy, guys, especially if the other, like, say one person is like very disconnected from the relationship or the marriage and the other one still absolutely adores that person and loves them, and they go through a pain. It's like another pain that like and that person, the person who initiates the divorce, is like already disconnected, and the other person is just finding out like stuff like this. It's very sad. It's a very sad thing to go through, and it affects people differently. And fortunately, she is living a better life now. And it's like at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, like, why? Like they already had an agreement from the start, and then he somehow changed it, and then now he is essentially, yeah, he is getting his karma. Now he doesn't like his kids. Those kids have nothing to do with anything. He is just having resentment towards himself, because otherwise he wouldn't really be coming back to his ex-wife. This is very sad, because not only that, like, not only is he suffering, but he's making his own kids suffer. Because when you hate someone, like when you hate someone, it's kind of like, I don't, maybe he doesn't show it, but like I know a lot of kids, there's gonna be things that are gonna affect the kids. There's gonna be favoritism, stuff like that. But like if you're literally hating both of your children, then I don't know. He didn't like how things turned out for him. No, he didn't. And Everyone's gonna suffer from that situation. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's suffering from this situation. And then not only that, guys, like and I'm not and maybe like the wife has something to do with this too, or she may be putting I don't know, like maybe she's doing something as well to him. Who knows? We don't know the like subcontext, but from reading this, it's kind of his own fault. This is he made his own bed and he needs to lie in it. Essentially. Like, you wanted this outcome? Well, now you're gonna get it. Karma is a bitch only if you are. Yerp. Yerp. What comes around goes around. You left someone who completely loved you. The relationship was good. There was like nothing was bad in that relationship aside from him wanting kids in the end. And you know, it's okay to have kids. It's okay to want kids. But you know, if you and your partner agreed, you know, you shouldn't force them either. And I respect that he did leave. But you know, if you're gonna do something like that, then you know, be aware of the consequences and you know, deal with the consequences. Don't just push it to the side. This man thinks now that he has kids and he's experienced that life that he could just throw it in the trash and not deal with it. Like, dude, you have 18 years with those kids. You are not getting away from it. And even still after 18 years, some of those kids, sometimes they're still your kids. So it doesn't even matter. Like, why? Because being a parent isn't easy. I'm not a parent, but I already know it's not easy. Like, I've seen how my parents try to raise me and my siblings. Yeah, no. Relationship is all about doing sacrifices. If your wife doesn't want kids, you must do your best to understand her feelings. Yeah. And you know, like if there's like, you know, I do understand like divorcing because, you know, sometimes like obviously like I wouldn't want to be divorced. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would like to settle down with the first person I marry. But sometimes that's not the case all the time, you know? We can't always have the best marriages or anything like that. And I understand. In this case, it was views and kids, in fact. So, I mean, it's kind of his own fault, you know? He made his bed. He needs to lie in it. I wouldn't divorce my partner just because they don't want kids, personally. I think so. With the way I view marriage is sometimes marriage is loving someone through changes, you know? And you know, because she could have also changed her mind, you know what I mean? So it could have been like a two-way thing, but there's always this discussion. There's always discussions to be had, and I feel like he jumped the gun rather than actually like kind of considering what else that implies. Because not only are you like as the partner, like if you were a wife or a husband, whatever, without kids, your priorities are a lot different. Your priority is your partner and yourself. Same with the other partner. So with the wife or husband, whoever it may be, your priority is your significant other and yourself. And it may be like some extended family. But once children get in there, not in the way, guys. Whoops. Anyways, when kids get added into the dynamic, you know, then kids are added to. So it's usually like the lineup would be usually like kids, wife, or wife and kids, and then yourself. You're at the bottom of your priority list. I'm sorry. Like you can't go to Hawaii for 2 weeks without your kids. Sorry. Unless you get a babysitter, but even still you're prioritizing getting that childcare above your vacation. So it just changes. He probably really wanted a kid, and knew she didn't, so that changed his views on her. Probably. It made him resent her. I mean, he's supposed to know she doesn't want kids before marrying her. I don't know. See, like with me, my ideal, like this is me putting myself in these shoes, is I'd be like, I would like kids, but like right now, I'm not at the, like, I think I could do it both ways. Like right now I'm not in a rush for kids, and if I don't make it to have kids, I don't think I would regret not having kids. I feel like I would adopt if I was at an age where I couldn't have kids physically. So yeah, so it's all the same thing, communication. But anything for my wife, hey yo, anything for the waifu. Let's go. We love that. So it's all the same thing. Yeah, usually a lot of this stuff is communication issues. Usually it is very much communication issues, unfortunately. And it's like, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's very insane how little communication skills people have. And I think that's something we need to show our children or people. Like if I'm playing Valo or Rivals, I gotta know. I feel that. Oh my god. But see, the thing is like me as a woman, I can't really do comms in comp, because what happens? I get told to go to the kitchen. That's what happens. Anyways, but yeah, definitely not the asshole, and she deserves that kind of like, not vengeance, but like she deserves that kind of like satisfying outcome out of this, because you know she used to love him, or she probably still does love him, but she doesn't want him back, and that's okay. I hate it because my past relationships, it's always that, like, how am I supposed to guess that you're not okay with something? Even when you ask questions, sometimes they don't answer honestly. Yes, I understand that. I completely understand that. It just happens. Not everybody has that like type of I want to say, I think that also comes with confidence and insecurity, is feeling like people wouldn't, even if you would say something, you'd feel like they wouldn't listen to you. So I feel like a lot of it is like, I feel like we should teach the kids to grow into that, you know? Just do better than the asshole until go back to the garage and change your tire oil.